Hey, Dan Meyer here, and today we're going to talk about how to transform your business using data. And I'm going to give you 5 essential steps in how you can go about using more data to transform your business into a more efficient, more intelligent, more based on the numbers decision making. This is really important because we make a lot of decisions in our business based on what we think is best. And we rarely validate what we think versus what we can prove. And yeah, we might be good. Maybe we're a little bit lucky. Maybe we're just really blessed and we're able to be successful just going off the cuff all the time. But success really comes through systems. And systems allow you to really be able to improve the systems by measuring things. So if you're measuring things in your business, you'll see what you're doing that is giving you a good return on your investment and what you should keep doing and tell you what you shouldn't be doing. Looking at data and using data to make decisions will help you just make the right choice sooner and know it's the right choice longer versus just using what you got up here and your experience to get you by. So these are 5 essential steps to transform your business using data. And this is based on my experience. So a lot of you know that I've been working in data for 25 years. I spent 15 years at Wells Fargo Bank as a data analyst doing a lot of big data projects, a lot of things with massive amounts of data, and got into the very early stages of artificial intelligence and done data science and data storytelling and all kinds of great stuff. And after doing that, about 10 years ago, I left Wells Fargo, set up my own business, and I set up the name brand when it comes to analytics training in Southeast Asia. And so since then, I've basically been working with business owners and small business owners, entrepreneurs, coaches, authors, speakers, trainers to grow their business, mainly through virtual staffing and some simple data analytics. So what I'm going to share with you today is some of those simple data analytics concepts, some of the 5 concepts that help you figure out how to really use your data to drive your business forward. And number 1 is figure out what data must be produced. There's some data you have to produce to know if your business is doing well or not. Number 1, and most important, of course, is how much money are you making? Is your revenue covering the cost of your operations and giving you a profit? The most important data points in any business all around, are you making money or not? And then beyond that, how efficient are you? Are you as efficient as you should be? Are you spending money where you should spend it? Are you spending on who you should be spending it on? Are they using it efficiently? The bigger your business, the more data you need to know about to make sure that you're capturing information that will help you decide if you're making the right choices or not. Every business has specific questions that need to be answered to grow and improve performance. For example, my virtual staffing business, right? I need to know exactly how many VAs I need to have on my team to be able to serve how many clients I want to have to be able to make a profit, right? So there's a formula. X amount of clients require Y amount of VAs gives me Z amount of profits, right? So this is a kind of mathematics that you need to know, the numbers you need to crunch to make sure you're successful. Because if you have too many VAs and not enough clients, you're paying too much money in expenses. If you don't have enough VAs and you have too many clients, you can't provide your services and you're going to fall behind. Simple math like that starts with that. So beyond that, what are the questions in your business? How many products do you need to sell? How many clients do you need to get in front of to be able to sell something to them? How many prospects? How many talks do you have to give? Like my friend Bill Walsh talks a lot about how you have to have a formula knowing how many people you have to be in front of every day to be able to meet your profits. And say, for example, you want to make $1 million and you have a ticket price of $1,000 per product that you sell, then you need to figure out how do you get in front of 1,000 people to be able to sell to 100 of them, to be able to actually get towards your profit goal, right? So that's the kind of thing you want to start figuring out. Do you want to make $1 million, you need to be in front of 10,000 clients, whatever it is, you need to do the math to make sure that you can hit your goals. So what questions need to be answered in your business to allow you to grow and improve? They can be things about efficiency, about productivity, about profitability, but basically you want to start making sure that you're capturing the numbers you need. Number 2 is identifying potential data sources. Where do you get this data, right? So a lot of us get our bank data from our bank accounts, right? Or our finance data. We also have to model that into payroll stuff. So if we have a payroll service we're using, how are we billing our clients? What are our operational costs? We have to put all that together into some kind of formula, right? So that's some kind of transformational information that we take, where we take all this raw data and transform it into like one data point telling us, are we working or not? Are we getting a good return on our investment? Are we profitable? And knowing where that data comes from is super important. That's just inside your business, right? You also want data from outside your business. You want to know The things that you're charging, your price points, are they competitive? Or do they stack up among the competitors out there? You also want to see and look at your products and see which things are going to get more expensive over time. You want to project or forecast where you need to spend more money in the future and make decisions around that. So the raw materials, the data that you use in your decision making, it has to come from data sets you have access to. And in a business like yours, you probably have a lot of data around you that you can pull from. You also want to think about not just data in your business, but around your business, like competitive data or demographic data. If your target market is that you're selling to a certain type of person who's in a certain part of the country, has a certain type of income, a certain kind of educational background, a certain type of demographic makeup, then you want to know where they're at. Which zip codes are the zip codes that have the most of your clients in this country? You want to know that kind of stuff, right? So making sure that you have the right data and you're bringing it in. The next is how to properly target your analysis. So number 3 is really thinking about how do you do detailed analysis on your customers, right? So for example, if you say you bring in 30 new customers this month, right? And you look and see, how did you get those customers? How long do they stick over time? A year from now, how many of those 30 customers are still with you? And what are the commonalities in the ones that stuck with you and the ones that didn't? You can use this data to help you figure out how to sell to new clients, right? You will know that certain types of clients are going to be more profitable and more sticky, and certain types of clients are going to be less profitable and leave really quickly. And so you don't want to get more clients that are like the ones that are going to leave quickly and not be profitable. So you want to be able to do this kind of analysis. You want to know where your customers at and what kind of customers are sticking with you, which are the ones that are referring business to you, how did you get the client in the first place, what referral source. All this stuff helps you segment your clients so that you're working to target most of your energy on your top clients. You can use the 80-20 rule here, right? You should put 80% of your time into finding the clients that give you 80% of your business. And you want to put 20% of your time into the clients that give you 20% of your business, right? So you don't want to go after ones that aren't going to be profitable. That's common sense, right? So you want to make sure that you can shed light on groups that are the most efficient, the most productive, the most financially sound for you to work with. Number 4 is producing insights rapidly. You have to have data at your fingertips. When you work in big companies like Wells Fargo, you have all this massive amounts of data that can be pulled and gathered quickly, and you can look at it on a dashboard on your phone or a spreadsheet. In small businesses, you can do the same thing by having a VA do your data for you. Have a VA gather all this data you need, have them constantly update it, and share with you a report, a daily report, into the week report, into the month report, whatever you're doing. You want to have insights that you can make quick decisions. Your analysis should be hand, and you want to make quick decisions. So do you want to stop doing this kind of marketing and try this kind of marketing? Well, your data should tell you that, and you should have that in your hand before you make that decision. Do you spend more on advertising A, or do you spend more on advertising B? These kind of things, you need to have your data in your hand to make quick decisions. And it should be for all parts of your business. Do you take on this kind of client? You should actually have a model that helps you predict if this client fits this profile, are they going to be likely profitable for you or not? And then keep that data and test it and validate it and update it. You can have a VA do all this for you. I have VAs that are really, really good at analytics, and that's something that we specialize in. Number five tip, driving actions. Bottom line, all this data is built to give you the ability to make the right choice, to be more intelligent in what you do. Not a measure of your intelligence up here, but a measure of intelligence in the amount of data you're using in your business for decision making. With the right process in place, decision makers can log into the system, look at something on their phone, and see fresh insights daily that allow them to make really good decisions. So whether you're a big corporation or you're a solopreneur, you want to have data at your fingertips that allows you to make the right choice. What should you do? Predict what's the best outcome to take. Have an idea of where things are going to go to get you to that ultimate goal, that big picture. What do you need to be doing every day to get to your goal? What should you spend your time on? What is the best use of your time? What are things that can be delegated, and what are things you should do for yourself? I go back to something I've used quite a bit when I talk to entrepreneurs about profitability. And one of the things that you should think about is if you want to make $1 million, that means if you are working full-time in your business as an entrepreneur and you have an end goal of having a profit for yourself, not for your company, but for yourself, of $1 million, that means you got to pay yourself over like $500 an hour. Your time is worth $500 an hour. So if you're going to make $1 million, what are the things that you can delegate to somebody else that can do something for less than $500 an hour? Well, that's where virtual assistants come in, right? And this is what VAs are all about. This is why I've had VAs in my business, why I help some of my clients with VAs. This is why a lot of my VAs know analytics. We can help businesses figure out how to conduct an analysis of your business and create these kind of decision-making tools that you need to really analyze the data in and around your business, to crunch the numbers so they make sense to you. VAs can also help you manage your social media, create some engaging graphics, edit YouTube-ready videos. Basically, you can have VAs let you focus on what you do best by having the VA do all the rest, right? So focus on what you do best. Be more consistent, have more clarity, and build more certainty between you and your clients by having VAs help you with your analytics. So I want to thank you for your time. That's my 5 tips for today. Now go out there, analyze some data, and make your business grow. Have a great day.